And I think you're a little bit smaller stature than me, so I think you might like this. If you get in there and it feels just totally insanely too cramped, we can pull some of these cushions. So I'll put you in, we can kind of tailor it to what you want.
Yeah.
Maybe actually let's start without this, okay?
Here.
Yeah. I
This
like
one's
how
one to
your
walk down.
program identity is on everything, Cameron. That's well done.
Oh yeah, you bet.
Gotta
Should I?
Yes, so what we're gonna do is you'll grab these, it's gonna be hard to bring your knees up, but you'll stand on the chair, good. And then stand first on here.
Both feet?
Yep. Okay. Now what you're gonna do is,
Come on
by
in.
hanging onto these, you're gonna walk down until you feel kind of there's a seat, a butt plate. And you walk down until you feel your foot on that butt plate. There you go. Your knees are gonna bump into some instruments. There you go. And now you can switch and reach under there to like a pull-up bar under there. And that can help you get down the last few inches to the
Feet
butt
go
plate.
over that little.
Exactly.
Oh, that's my seat. Down.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, stand by. Can you give me this?
Oh, Cameron, here, I left this out for that.
Okay. Tom, I'm going to slide this cushion underneath your back, so if you could pick your shoulders up a little bit. There you go. Very good. Go ahead and go down. Now I'm going to put this under your head. Under your neck, actually. How's that?
Good.
Okay. First thing you can do on your upper right, you see there's a thing called flight time.
Yeah.
And it's just a button there. You can just hit go or start, and that's just a timer. And it's
Starting
going to
flight
record how
time.
long you've been in this thing.
5 seconds.
Ben and Tyler are working on your cameras. You'll remember this maybe.
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
This is awfully useful.
Has his helmet
You can even see your helmet hold down camera.
Yeah.
Just put
yeah.
that in because I had. Are you in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of those is.
Let's. I'm going to go down to your legs for a second. Get your legs straight away.
I gotta sneak in here. Alright. I'm gonna get uncomfortably close to you,
Okay.
but I have gum, so it shouldn't. So move your. Oh, are you doing that?
Down here.
Can you pass me the 2 larger tubes?
This is super pressure.
Okay.
Suit pressure then goes into the T that splits off.
Yeah.
It's at 90
I think
degrees.
she's closer to it.
Okay.
I'm hooking up this coolant.
How's it going?
Great. Thank you. You gotta rush have another mint.
You want another mint?
I just don't want to be breathing.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright, coolant's in. Yeah.
Amy, I don't know if you heard him, but the coolant is in.
Alright.
So whenever Tom wants it, you can run the coolant.
Oh, is the battery on? There we go.
You got the good one.
I've got 12.2 volts.
I think I got
2
this.
amps.
That's the one I go for too.
Yeah, it's not right.
We've got 0 volts on the large analog display.
What's the second? Cameron,
Yes?
where's the first coolant pump?
Pardon me?
There's 2 coolant switches now.
That's correct.
Where's
So
the first one? I know
let's
this one.
let Tom turn on the electric. So it's on your upper right, Tom. You'll see there's a master power switch below the battery on flasher. And there's a switch guard over it.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. Now if you turn on coolant switch,
Oh, this guy.
which is a couple down, I hear it running. Stand by. Let's look and see. We've got coolant flowing.
Remember,
That's it.
Thanks.
Let me get you 2 guys so I can try this video camera for you a little bit.
alright, BG in the dump. CO2 monitor.
In full flow now.
Is that camera any better? The little
I'm
one?
routing through this
Yeah.
hoping maybe
The
they'll
big one.
double it.
Yep. Any more little scripts?
I think I'm good for now. Alright, coolant's working. I'm going to shut it off to save it.
Okay.
You're already talking.
Before we put your helmet on, we'd like to do a comm check.
Roger.
So if you reach with your right hand and find your comm unit, you're going to feel that it's a pistol grip, right? And there's a button on the front of the pistol grip, just like a trigger. And I'm going to pop this on your head.
A little higher.
Yeah, Ben will help you
Feel
find
that?
it.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Okay, comm check, comm check. 1, 2, 3. Are you picking it
Comm
up?
check, comm check.
Comm check, comm check.
Negative. I did not hear anything.
Is that any better, Tom?
Put on the external
Big one?
line.
Okay.
Okay, stand by, Tom. We're
I hear-
working on your comm.
I hear the beep.
You did pick
I
up.
hear the beep, but no voice.
Comm check, comm check. Try to call me, please.
That's good.
Comm check. Over.
Nothing. Okay, I'm going to plug you in again. Ben, could you turn off his radio and turn it back on?
Okay.
Comm check, comm check.
Negative. I don't hear anything. Comm check, comm check.
Okay, stand by.
On your way?
No, he's got a headset. We used an external headset just to test the dogs. It's right here. So, Ben, could you get on that radio and try him occasionally on comm checks? Just try going back and forth comm checks a little bit while we sort it out.
Comm check. Comm check. Comm check. You copy? Over. Roger, hear you loud and clear. Feeling fine. Thank you. Over.
It's good. Looking good.
Okay. So basically, there's a loose wire inside the comms lines, and we just need to kind of grasp it a couple times to.
Comm check. Do you hear me? Over.
Yeah.
Good comms loud and clear. You picking me up? In your head?
I am. Roger, loud and clear. Over.
Okay, so now we've got good concept. We're going to unplug your comms and we're going to put your helmet on. Your comms are not going to be run directly through your helmet.
Roger.
Don't mind me, I'm just taking photos.
How's it coming, Amy?
He's all hooked up on the legs. I'm just waiting to do the helmet.
Okay, taking your comm off. And after this, so the hard thing will be, guys, his hair is rather long, and it's going to be hard to not get it held up inside the seal. But maybe we should put a coat cap on just for that reason. You think?
Yeah, let's try.
Okay, you go ahead and try first, and then if it doesn't work, we try coat cap. You want me to hold those, Ben?
Yeah, we need it.
It's a two-person operation. Did you guys ever get a signal on the finger monitor, the blood monitor? You did. Okay.
All right.
And then
Um,
I put the other one plugged in.
Great.
A couple
It's
minutes.
a finger out right now.
Yeah.
Actually.
In the immediate future, this helmet's coming on.
In a couple minutes, we're going to clip a thing,
So just need to
One of the finger out of the way.
lift your head up as close as you
Clip
can
to
to
his
the
ear.
front of it,
and that's going to talk to
Ready?
This is kind of like a.
No, it's inside his helmet.
and
Work
then
zone.
settle
Yeah.
back into
Oh, wait.
glasses.
Yeah, let me just try something else. Okay.
Actually, take your glasses off. We can put them back on once in through the visor. How's that?
Okay.
It's the
Great.
simplest
Yeah.
switch. All right, ready?
Now you're going to have to pick your head up, Tom. We're going to push you forward because we need to see the back of your neck. You good?
Mm-hmm. You good?
Because any piece of hair through there will prevent getting a good seal.
Yeah, man, you should have done the ponytail, slicked it back, and done your best Seagal.
Let's see here. Alright, that's on.
Okay.
Do you have a flashlight?
Yes, there are flashlights right there. And Tyler, if you could hand us a big flashlight, please. I think the other one. This one is the
One?
no, that one is the third one.
You want me to hook them up?
So about another 5-10 minutes, Tom, we're going to be connecting your systems.
Okay.
It looks good to me.
I'm going to try and connect his biomarker unless you want to do it. Okay.
My hands are smelling.
Computers.
Okay.
You can do it if you want to.
No.
I just booted Porter.
We thought about if he has to go to the bathroom.
I'm good, thank you.
Just got to live with it, I'm afraid. We just haven't built that in yet.
Mom, this is amazing. You are an ultimate badass.
Everything's designed
I
really,
don't
really
think
well.
so.
What?
Everything's designed really well.
Thanks.
Good.
There's a ton of places around town.
Let's try our best then. So to make things more complicated, guys, while you're doing that, I'm going to ask Tom to try and slide his rear end down a little bit further and get it flush on the butt plate. And to do that, I might just have to push you by the shoulders. You ready?
If you don't do it already.
Ready?
Yep. Oh yeah,
Okay.
this is much better.
You want another pillow?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
It does actually.
That'll-
So it's
we'll-
like this here.
We'll put that down.
gonna pull that.
Remember, you've got to press the middle here.
Yeah.
And then pull it up.
Okay.
You want me to do it for you?
No, I got it.
Alright.
I would put a ball on the end of this thing so it's easier to find,
We did used to have one.
and it just came off.
We had to replace the helmet hold down cable because it burst during a burst test. It broke.
So he's down further.
Huh?
Yeah, it's big.
We got a red light coming into the helmet. It shouldn't hurt too bad.
You should check out Four Roses.
Okay, my hands are going to be on the left side of your face. I'm going to be trying to put this clip here on your ear, right?
Okay.
Let me know if you're uncomfortable.
So we're gonna monitor the blood oxygen, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it's-
Let's,
They're hooked up on the computer.
Okay, it's
yeah,
on his
let's
ear.
connect it on the-
How's that feel?
Great.
All right, go ahead and turn.
I'd love to start that selling.
Is it hooked in?
Oh, that would
See if I did it right. We got the light coming back again?
I hear you loud and clear. How do I sound? Over.
Sounding good.
If you're nerding out on this kind of stuff, that's really appreciate it. That's totally different than
I'm gonna mess with the microphone, get it a little closer to your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like
I
a
don't wanna mess with the microphone, so I have to,
but in my bedroom,
there's another behind the
garage.
Actually, that's about as good as
Yeah,
it
okay.
gets.
Okay.
How
So
does
are
this
we
sound
not
over?
picking up anything on the heart
No, I
monitor?
have a main tape too.
You want to try and push it closer over?
Outside, it's like seriously,
Cameron?
yeah, I do. I mean, I kind of do also.
I see a
Can we do contact?
I see a 34.6.
Well, this isn't. I'm not
Half
gonna have a lot of.
over?
Just a couple minutes. Is the bio monitor turned on? So I'm gonna go ahead. This isn't on correctly, so gotta.
No, it wasn't reading.
It wasn't reading it.
That's his finger out.
It might because of his hair.
Searching. Where are you now? Finger out.
It's,
Searching. Finger
worked
out.
now. Years and years. But this may be the last week or something, training.
Hey.
Right now.
We're gonna switch to.
I heard a beep.
Yeah, I worked with one second out searching.
It's gonna be a balloon basketball stand. So I'm gonna disassemble this and go to
Got it? Okay, slowly turn. Okay. Okay, how are we feeling?
Great.
Feeling good? Alright.
Oh, yeah?
That's hooked up. Just check right here.
Sounds like we're getting good biodegradation.
Alright. Pilot is ready for visor down.
Well,
Roger here, you're loud and clear. What kind of bio data are you getting? Over?
Tyler, I wonder if you could give me his, or Benjamin, his, you're getting blood oxygenation is the top number and pulse on the bottom.
we are getting.
How blind are you?
86. Yeah, down here.
Because I would suggest not wearing your glasses.
Roger.
And his pulse?
86 and 68.
Okay, yeah, I can see all this
86
stuff.
Are you sure? Because if you want to wear, I would just suggest not
Just-
wearing them.
68. Your pulse is nice and low. That's good.
Yeah.
So,
Copy, over. I'm gonna forego my glasses. I can pretty much read everything here. Yeah, I can read everything. Over.
Okay, everything's good. We're in a good timeline. It's only just past 6, so we're just perfectly on time. What we're gonna do now is turn on some pressure, and we're gonna start sending some breathing gas into your helmet. And we're not gonna close the visor yet. We're gonna start just by delivering some what we refer to as BG or breathing gas.
see better?
Yeah, that's better. This is great. Yeah. Please repeat. Over.
We are going to start delivering breathing gas, which we will refer to as BG.
Copy. That's Bravo. Golf. Over.
Never mind that it smells like rotten eggs.
Copy.
It's just
My bra.
gas. It's the salami that we put in the soup.
I'm gonna reopen the tank. We're gonna get 1,000 plus into the main tank gauge. And then we should open manifold up to 80 PSI. Tom, if you look to your upper left, you're gonna see a large gauge.
And that's this one, right?
Come on.
Roger. BG tank pressure. Over.
Exactly. The tank pressure right now should be 0. When we turn on the system, it should rise up to roughly 1,000.
Can I run?
Roger.
I want to run a check with him. Or
Sure.
do you want to do it? I can
No,
just
go
tell
for
you
it.
to- Hey Tom, this is Amy. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, Amy. Thank you.
Okay, just real quick, I want you to show me where your quick dump valve is on your right leg with your left. Cool. All right, go back to the comms.
Roger.
All right, show me if you know where your BG controls are at.
Oh.
Just right here.
You're asking me BG control. I guess I see BG delivery regulator.
You guys are going to be controlling that though?
Yeah, cameras.
Okay, so Cameron's going to be controlling those for you. It's just a good idea to know where they are.
And then he can.
Yeah. Okay, and then I want you to let me know that you see where your coolant switch is at.
If we see this, somehow we've got a problem with the main breathing gas.
All right, you're good to go. I'll give you back to Cameron. Anything else I need to tell you?
Thank you. Over.
Yeah, this one wants to know if something changes on a manifold pressure, that means our main breathing gas tank is a problem. We will not be using the scrubber tank today, so you don't have to think about that or this control. So it's mainly
Hey, Tom,
Yeah.
pressure gauge.
if you look right above you, you see that mirror there?
And the super pressure gauge is
yeah,
above to this high pressure line.
This mirror is adjustable, so if you need to look at something, you can reach up and move that if you want.
Roger.
Above 2 PSI.
Go ahead and get it where you are comfortable with.
I'm not really sure what I'm looking at.
The main tank.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you over to Cameron now.
Okay, so you should have new BG tank pressure reading, please.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing fine. I got a tank pressure reading of 1,000 and some glare. Is it 1,100 over?
That's fine, that sounds just fine. You can move your little utility light, which is this thing. You can move this to wherever you
Oh,
like.
great. Yeah, so that's, so I got 1,100 and over.
Okay, that sounds good. Could you give me your suit and coolant temperatures, please?
Suit temperature is 71.4 F. Coolant is 34.6 F.
Okay, those are both good. I'm going to reach in and I'm going to turn a dial. You're going to see your manifold pressure, which I'll show you that gauge. That's going to go up to 80. Stand by.
Yep, see it.
You guys can turn on the manifold pressure gauge out there. There's a black button on top of it that turns it on. Correction, I'm going to put that at 4.5.
Copy.
Correction, we're going to maintain it at 4.5 psi. Okay, the gas flowing that you hear is just a little bit of a hiss or a purge. It's perfectly normal.
Copy.
I'm here, check out this. That's a cool.
Tom check. Loud and clear. Over.
Okay, very good, Tom. I'm going to now start a little bit of breathing gas flow. You're going to feel it coming into a hose that's right at your mouth.
And the helmet, you got it?
Did you copy that?
I copied that. Don't feel it yet, but I copied the message over it.
Okay, very good. Last thing is your mirror in a good position? You want to be able to be sure that you can see everything.
I believe it is over. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at with it. Over.
Can you see this?
Yeah, loud and clear. Yeah. Over.
I need
Okay, very
to
good.
talk to pilot first.
Stand by. Let me put some. Hold on.
I'm sticking my head in.
Okay.
Your vitals came off, so we gotta fix that. I'm gonna lower your head back down here. Okay. Right, and I'm gonna be putting my hand. As soon as he moved, it came back on.
Yeah.
So that's good right there.
Inside of the ear. It's a horrible design. It keeps falling.
What is it for?
It monitors pulse and blood oxygen.
And blood oxygen.
Can we just try moving around?
Actually, you want to try to move your head as little as possible when you're in there.
You
No.
can hold it still the whole time if it's in a good spot.
All right, I'm gonna. Are we good? Or
It's just a beautiful case of phone.
No, I like it there. I like it.
lifting your head up?
It's a metaphor.
It looks like an old projector space.
Chemical.
I'm gonna be pulling your helmet hold down cable, okay?
Yep.
I heard you groaning.
Yeah.
Was that uncomfortable?
That's
or you-
okay. Please repeat radio transmission over.
I was just checking out how you're feeling before I start delivering some breathing gas to you. Good, man?
Feeling fine. Over.
Okay, I'm going to start delivering some breathing gas. Stand by.
Standing by.
There is a lot of standing by.
It is my pleasure just being in here. Over. Tom, it looks like your suit temperature is a little bit high. I'd like you to turn your coolant back on. Roger. Turning coolant on.
Hey, it's Amy. Is your head comfortable?
Head's comfortable, coolant's on.
All right, you see your co-pilot right here?
I see a Chewbacca visual confirmation. I've got a coolant temp of 34.8, suit temp of 73.3.
So,
Roger.
oh yeah.
Okay, you want to do it? So dial them in with some BG, and let's say it's maybe 40 or 50
Counter or clock?
clockwise.
I can feel it coming through.
What's the number in?
The manifold pressure?
No, his breathing gas delivery on the ball flow meter.
Hang on.
Wall flow meter is like
It's at 40. You want it up higher?
from the
Yes, let's make it 50 please, or 60. Well, we're about to have it open.
Okay, it's at 60.
Okay, Tom, how's that gas that's coming into the face area? Does it smell right? Is it nice and cold?
Yep, smells right. Oh, yep, smells right. Smells fine.
Okay, very good. I'm just going to close your visor about 2/3 of the way just to get you used to it, and let's see how you feel and react to that.
Roger, can I turn the coolant off or should I keep it on because it's going to get hot with the visor down? Over.
It'll get very hot with the visor down very quickly.
Okay. Roger.
But you can kill the coolant now and turn it back on whenever you like.
Roger, I'm gonna kill the coolant and save it, and killing it now. Over.
What's that? Yeah.
Copy that. Coolant is now under your discretion.
All right.
Question: where's the sensor on the suit temperature located? Over.
Inside the top of your helmet.
Can you see my hand?
Roger. I can, Amy. Over.
That's what your suit temperature is right there. Is that what
He
you
was
said?
Copy.
asking
Oh,
if the
sorry.
sensor- Okay, let's lower his visor about 3/4.
His
Why are you
vitals
coming
are
down three
kind of wonky.
Okay, let's plug him back in.
That's good.
They're working now? You gotta try not to move your head because the vitals keep going on and off.
Got it.
Don't move your head.
Let's take his visor.
Roger. I will not move my head.
Okay, visor's going down. Cameron's the only person that's gonna talk to the pilot. Cool? Alright, can I get a pilot confirmation that you're okay to close your visor?
I'm okay.
Alright, closing visor.
Just about 2/3.
Visor's closed.
Okay, Tom, you can give us a rolling calm. Tell us how you're feeling.
Feeling fine. I've got a 74.2 suit temperature. I can feel the pressure slowly rising in my arms. I've got some slight visor crazing.
Would that be visor fog or visor creep? Is it creeping up on your head?
Just a little fog, everything seems fine so far. Over.
Okay, very good. So you've been in there 27 minutes now. Your temperature looks good. We have plenty of breathing gas manifold. We have good tank pressure. So, and we have a good flow of your BG coming in.
Roger.
So now I'm going to start to slowly raise your suit pressure. And we're going to start by bringing up to 1 PSI and just see how you feel with 1 PSI.
Roger. Is there a meter that I can see? Oh, I see. Up there. Yep. Roger. Over.
Okay, keep your eye on that. And then every once in a while, if you just look down here and you call me and tell me your breathing gas tank pressure, just every once in a while tell that to me. And that means I know that you are monitoring your systems.
Roger. So I'm at 1,000 BG tank pressure.
Okay, that's very good. I'm going to start increasing your suit pressure. Stand by.
You've got a really high CO2 number.
Yeah.
Chances are that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just letting you know.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Suit pressure should start creeping up pretty soon.
Pressure creeping up at about 0.5. Over.
You bet. Now I'm going to give you more breathing gas. We're going to increase the flow of breathing gas. It's going to get loud inside your helmet. I'm turning on a pump.
Roger.
Turn lever number 1 to the left, please.
There for a second, I'm moving the BG pump valve to the left. Roger?
That is correct. All the way left. Now I'm going to turn on a switch and give you more breathing gas. Stand by. Suit pressure 0.9 and climbing. Feeling good?
Feeling good. I've got 1.1. Over.
That's good. Are you feeling like you're breathing properly, getting lightheaded or anything? Everything feels fine, huh?
Everything's feeling fine. I'm compensating by swallowing. Losing a little bit of grip on my fingers.
That's right. We're almost at 2 psi. We came right up pretty quickly. Watch his leg tell me. I'll tell you when to
Yep,
dose your suit pressure.
1.9 psi.
Okay, fantastic. At 2 psi, you're going to see a bright light blinking. That means we're into dangerous territory with regard to suit pressure.
Yep, I see it. I see it, Roger.
How high are we going on this, over?
We're going to stay at 2 just for a minute here. Make sure that everything feels cool. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. My left hand is hard to control, but I can still do my right comms finger, over.
You got it. It's that right calm finger that you really want to keep control of. Everything good for you guys? We got 2.2
I'm
psi.
still under control here. My left hand's pretty immobilized, but my right hand's there, over.
Okay, very good. Looks like you're approaching astronaut pressurization territories. 2+ is not a joke. You have a little bit of high CO2. I'm going to increase flow through your BG from the main tank, and you're going to feel increase of gas coming through the suit. Stand by. Okay, Tom, how about a temperature and coolant, suit and coolant temperature report, please?
Suit temp is 73. Coolant temp is 39.4.
You guys have a pressure light?
Yep.
Very good.
Discomfort in the
Very good.
hands and arms hard to move, but I'm okay for now, over.
Say again, Tom, didn't pick that up. Say again.
Suit temperature 75.7, over.
That sounds very good.
Discomfort in the left hand and right hand hard to control, over.
Yeah, it starts to, like I say, this starts to get real now. You're about 2.5 now. Would you like to continue up and go a little further, or would you like to come down for a little bit?
What's our end goal? How high are we going? What's the plan, over?
Plan is really up to your comfort. We have gas, we have good pump running. Everything's looking good.
Well, when we go up to 65,000 feet, how high are we supposed to be? What's the simulation intent, over?
That's going to be 3.5 psi. To send you to 3.5, we'll have to do a couple things, but I think we can get there today.
High suit pressure light just came on.
Yeah,
I
that's right.
just feel it in the joints of the hands. Otherwise, I'm fine. I could try it. I'm just a little concerned if I can't do the comm switch.
Yeah, it becomes painful to do the comm switch because you're bending your wrist past that hard mount, and that just means that I need to move it, make a better grip for the comms. Anyway, if you like, I can momentarily take you up to 3+.
Bring it on, over.
He wants to go.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, stand by. We're going to do a couple things that are going to bring you up. We're going to control your suit pressure, Tom, and we're just going to take you up and then take you down. If you lose comms, Then just stand by. We're gonna bring you down.
Roger.
Once he's comfortable, you might want to let him just ride.
Yeah.
Whatever thought comes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. A good suggestion from Ben, who's been in the suit many times. Let's just stay here, just for a moment, just for a minute.
That sounds fine. I'm in no rush.
This is also good, over.
How's our CO2?
You always teach you kicking in about you.
780. That's fantastic.
Play around with the coolant, play around.
Your system CO2 right now is lower than a U.S. Navy submarine. That means our carbon dioxide system is working beautifully.
That's fine. I got a PG tank pressure of like 900. I got tube pressure of 2.5.
No.
Sounds good, Tom. 2.5. What was the other number?
That's co-pilot.
A PG tank pressure of 900.
That's great. We've got a good corresponding number here. We've got on your BT manifold, if you can remember where that gauge is, I'm reading 566, 56.6.
PG manifold, I've got 50 over.
Yeah, that's fine. The gauges are a little bit off. And I'm reading just shy of 2.5 psi. Super.
I've got about 2.5 on the dot for my angle.
Hey Tom, this is the other commander.
Howdy, partner.
Good to see you doing so well. Yeah. I really do. You having fun there?
Yep, having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Just don't do anything in front of his face so he doesn't panic. Go touch the legs. Did you do the legs? You see how much pressure is on that?
I'm just trying to stay frosty and pay
This
attention to all the
actually came
gauges
loose, so it's
No, it's
ballooned up
like,
quite a bit too.
Look how hard it is.
and focusing on the job.
Okay.
Everything's stable?
Yeah.
You want me to move?
Nope. Everything's stable?
Yeah, I'm just monitoring his pressure.
Mark is talking to us now that we said that.
I can hear him.
Just
Here you go, Ken. We're gonna massage your feet. How does that feel?
I'm giving you a blowjob. You can't hear
No, actually, that's me. So am I.
You should go transmit that.
it. Roger?
All right, Tom. Looks like everything for me is looking great. Are you feeling good?
Feeling fine, over.
Gold layer.
Can you ask him?
Feeling stiff?
Got a PG manifold of still steady
Yeah,
at
900.
That's not my
Beefy manifold is steady at 50.
Thank you.
Let him know that we can't hear him through the radio.
temperature 75.1.
Suit temperature
Full temperature
75.1.
39 degrees.
Coolant temperature 39 degrees.
Got a solid 12 volts.
12 volts.
On analog, 12.1 on digital. Got a 0 amps on both digital and analog.
0 amps on both digital and analog.
About half. About 36 minutes and 55 seconds later.
Okay, stop talking. Let him know that we can't hear him.
Okay, Tom checks out. Try and reach his glove and take his finger off the button and put it back on.
Losing calm, over.
Yeah, we think it might be your position of your hand on the trigger. Try taking your finger off the trigger and then back on, please.
Yep, Roger.
Up and one now, over.
Isn't that awesome?
Say again.
Such a lie. It makes it easier. We just have to make sure that it's not like a belly
Sound check. Over.
Say again, Tom. Are you losing control of the handset?
I am. hard to grip it, over.
Okay, we're going to slightly decrease your suit pressure so that you can get your hand back on your palms. Actually, Amy, you watch the gauge. Tell me when it's down to 2.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It's dropping.
Suit pressure's dropping.
Good.
1.5 or 2.5. Sorry.
I just want to go to 2.
Yeah. Keep going. I read it wrong. It's my. You're going back up now.
Now it's dropping. That's 2.
You're at 2.
Going to take you to 2 psi. Steady at 2.
2. A little above. 2.
Going to take you down to 1.5.
Got it.
Going to take you down to 1.5. Reposition your hand.
Needle gets dropping.
You're at 2.
CO2?
CO2 to 742.
That's good.
Okay, I got my index finger on the comb. Can I get a contact over?
Yeah, good job. You're back in palms. Keep your eye on your suit pressure and let me know your suit pressure.
Climbing to 2.5.
Suit pressure is 2.25. 2.25, over.
Okay, Tom, I think if you've experienced that a bit, we're gonna drop your suit pressure a little bit so that we can pull your helmet hold down cable. We're gonna pull it down way hard, as hard as we can, and then we'd like to take you up to 3.5 operating suit pressure.
Roger.
Okay, so stand by. I'm gonna decrease your suit pressure. You might want to yawn, like when you're on a plane.
Roger, will come.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna drop the suit pressure down to 1.
Got it. Right. 1.5.
Suit light out.
Yep. 3.
Good CO2 numbers.
669. Alright, 1 more.
You happen to have very good CO2 numbers. You shouldn't be feeling any kind of a headache, any kind of distress at all.
Feel 100%, over.
That's good. That's exactly what we like to hear 100% from you. Okay, Tom, I'm going to do a couple things here. If you stand by a minute, we're going to get you ready to go up to 3.5.
You want me to pull it down?
Roger.
Pardon me?
Hold on,
A little hard on my comms hands. Like
Yeah.
control, I don't seem to be able to.
I'm going to tell.
Can you let him know what I'm doing?
I'm going to stand by.
Got a blinking high suit pressure indicator.
Pressure rising.
Okay, we're going to take you way down, Tom. We're going to get you totally resituated, and we're going to take you way up. Stand by.
Stand by.
Okay, we can slowly dump the suit pressure through the leg. Okay, Tom, go ahead and put your hand back on the comm gun so that you're very comfortable. And Amy will take your hold down cable down.
Can I help fix his hand inside here? Do you want to?
Yeah, and we have to go fast. CO2 is going to rise quickly now.
All right.
We're going to help you. Your headlamp, your hold
Steady
down.
at 6.6.
And we're going to reposition your head on the comm. There you go. Tom, is that painful, or are you able to withstand that?
Your CO2 is steady.
Okay, his gas flow is low, so we're going to...
Pressure on my right. This is the hardest part of this, but I think I can do it, over.
Heartbeat is up.
Okay, Tom, here we go. We're going to take you up to 3.5. We're going to bring you down. You probably won't be able to communicate. High copy. say again?
Roger, I don't know how to signal you, but how long we're going to 3.5, over?
It will only be momentary. I wonder if you could
How
control
long
the
do you have to keep us?
gas
keep
flow
you
with this.
3.5?
Just take us up to 3.5 and then take it back down. We're gonna just watch your gauge. You'll see it hit 3.5 and then we're gonna come down. We're starting to run low on gas.
Roger, stand by, over.
Ready? Here we go. 1 in climbing.
1.5.
1.5.
1.75.
Yeah.
2.
Is he going up now?
Yeah.
High pressure indicator.
2 psi. 2 psi high pressure light. CO2.
2.5.
665.
Copy.
Good. 2.5. You got 600 on your CO2. Everything's good.
2.9.
2.9. Everything's good. Copy.
3.
Got BG manifold pressure still at 50.
That's
BG
good.
tank pressure is dropping into the blue zone.
Copy that.
Here we go.
We're at about 3.4 suit pressure main.
Copy that, Tom. You are at an astronaut suit pressure right now.
Holding steady.
I'm reading about 3.5.
3.5 is good. Temperature is good. Fuel is good.
3.5.
You want me to take him down?
Pressure is good, and the manifold pressure is good. We're going to take you down now, unless you object.
I have no objections. I'm reading a 44-minute flight time.
Fantastic. Everything is good. That's astronaut suit pressure.
You can hit
That
the
would keep
thigh
you
down
alive.
now. Yeah.
So,
This is the pressure that would keep you alive at 100,000.
at 100,000.
I'm going to drop down to 2.5.
Sorry.
2.5. And dropping. 2.25.
Now that he kind of knows the lay of the land. Have him do the lights, have him do all the batteries and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like
That's a lot of
that's the
fun.
best part.
Yeah.
Pressure main at 2.
Actually, you want to walk me through that?
I don't know.
I'm going to hand you off to Ben now. He's going to close you out.
Roger.
Okay, Tom, so we're gonna have you pretty much control this thing yourself now. We're gonna have you take down your suit pressure, work the switches, turn on and off the coolant, and then do the visor if you're able to. How does that sound?
Sounds good. Lead me through it, then.
Alright, the first thing you would like to do is dump all the suit gas, which is at your hip.
I already have it open.
Oh, okay.
Jump valve on my leg. Over.
Correct. Keep that wide open.
Tell him it's already open. Then tell him it's already open.
Alright, that's open. Now just keep an eye on your suit pressure. And once that hits about 0, you can open the visor.
Roger.
Reggie, come on.
Can't really see it, but I can feel the pressure loosening in my arm. The suit pressure is
Yeah, I
still
know.
about
They also do that.
2.25.
Yeah, we're having the breathing gas flow through until you hit the helmet open. You can open it now when you're ready. Let's see. It'll be with your left hand. Let's see if you can do it. Right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Ground control, you made it.
Visor up, over.
Alright. So now you can close the BG delivery all the way. That's going to be counterclockwise.
Closing BG delivery counterclockwise.
You want the main tank off?
All right. BG is closed. You can tell because this flow meter is down.
Our visual confirmation.
Now you can close all those levers in front of you that are protruding flush with the wall.
Flush with all, you mean the BG strobe valve? Over.
Correct.
And the BG supplementary pump valve? Over.
Correct. All to the wall, touching the wall.
Touching the wall. You want them flush to the wall or sticking out from the wall?
Flush.
That's the way it was before. I'll put it back if you like. Just confirming that's what you want me to do. Over.
Yes, that's right. It'll help you get out.
Okay, done.
All right, now you can hit the master power switches on your right. There should be two of them. They're like big red switches. And then
Both master powers off.
all right, and now the battery selector right in the middle there.
Battery selector.
Right under that. See, I wonder if you can see it. Right between your legs, there's a circular. It's like a round. There's
Yeah.
a trigger in it. You depress it and then turn it to the bottom.
Press it and turn it clockwise.
You'll find it on the side. Yeah.
Okay, indicator is up position.
You want it at 6 o'clock.
Red indicator is at 6 o'clock position. Over.
That will be
I don't hear you. I think I've lost comms. Over.
So now we are just turning everything off and getting ready for you to exit.
Copy.
It should be purged. I got zeros on both gauges. We're purged.
Excellent.
Stand by, Ben. Let's leave that connected. Okay. Sorry, the main scuba tank. Let's leave it connected.
Oh yeah.
I need to check the purge status on the laser.
I don't believe it.
Pardon me?
I don't think it's just because we depressurize that.
Yeah, there's something.
We'll leave that.
Okay, then we can take this helmet off. Start the session, and then roll it out. Okay, Tom, we pretty much shut everything down. You're just getting away from pretty much, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, you'd like to remove your helmet, and we'll start pulling it out.
Sounds good. I think I'm done. Over.
Fantastic. What is your flight time?
Flight timer is reading 52 minutes. Over.
Okay, great. So you've got almost an hour plus to shoot. Stand by. I'm going to start taking you apart.
Standing by.
Okay, first thing, Tom, I'm going to reach in and I'm going to unlatch the front of your helmet here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pick the helmet off and I'm going to start pulling it back towards me.
Okay.
Sorry, Tom, I've got to do something else first. What I got to do, we gotta reach inside there and grab. There's a clip clipped on his ear.
Before we take the helmet off?
Yeah, can you
Okay, let me
reach
do
in
that.
there?
Is his head back?
Yeah.
So is his head
Actually, we're gonna take this pillow out, Tom, and you can go ahead and put your head down.
back? Drop your head back.
Actually, he can't. The whole,
Okay.
the whole
Yeah,
damn
yeah, yeah.
cable is so
Do
tight.
you want to loosen it?
Hang on, I'm gonna loosen this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, careful, Tom. This is gonna pop your head back.
But
You
I've
ready?
got you controlled.
There
Okay.
we go. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and raise back.
Bring your head back.
There we go.
I'm gonna pull this out of your ear. Decoupled?
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unlatch the front of your helmet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start pulling your helmet away from your face. Let me know if it hooks onto your nose or anything like that. And Mark, actually, could you disconnect? You do a split action. And if you can hold that so it doesn't swing around, let me wait and finish something. Here we go. Everything good?
Yeah.
Stand by once again. I'm going to this side here. And I've got to Mark, if you could just hold this right here.
No.
All right. Okay, we can turn off your VG supplemental pump. There we go. So today we had that supplemental pump blasting gas, breathing gas through, as well as the gas coming out of the tank.
Okay.
This pushed so much gas through your suit that even when you're exhaling, the CO2 wasn't packing up inside your suit. It goes out to our monitor and it tells us suit exhausted CO2 level was, as I said, lower than the highest regulations for a U.S. Navy submarine. So this means that we have our CO2 issues in hand.
Great. And do you have a CO2 scrubber, or where is there?
We are working on a CO2 scrubber as well.
But right now you're just pushing fresh
We just
oxygen.
push so much gas through that we don't have to.
Right. And what about as you? Is there like a valve? Do you release the pressure through?
It would be a pump that draws gas out of the side of your helmet, sends it to the scrubbing medium,
Right.
and then returns it after it's been scrubbed and splices it back into your breathing gas delivery line.
And then, but for today, it was just only air in.
For today, it was gas coming into the suit and then going out a port that leads to our CO2 monitor.
Okay.
But it was good. The numbers, everything was good. Numbers were good.
Great.
Pressure was good. You didn't freak out.
No, I mean the only thing I felt like needed adjustment is just, the glove kept creeping. Maybe it could have just been tighter. This cable could be tighter.
Yeah, it could be that. Yeah.
Maybe there's a way to, I don't know, learn to. That would be my only critique of the experience, was it was hard to control.
Yeah.
And maybe a little more of a feedback nub so you could find the button easier. Just some, it just because it gets harder to sense what's going on.
Yes, and it's not much fun when you can't press the comms button, is it?
Well,
That's not.
I mean, it wasn't like I could do it. It was just that should be really easy.
Exactly. We shouldn't have to fight that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
But it was
Okay.
incredible experience. I mean, my
Great.
God, beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Did you stay cool?
Yeah, I didn't really need it. I mean, I'm still pretty comfortable. Like my hands are a little sweaty, but like my
Okay.
body temperature doesn't feel hot or stressed at all.
Okay.
You know, if anything, my feet are a little clammy. I mean, these are minor like comfort things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like if you're gonna be in here for hours, but I mean, everything like the fit of the suit and the architecture, the angle, the seat, it's all really like. I mean, again, we're close to the same size, so it fit. But I think I could see everything really well. It was kind of hard to see down here. I would maybe consider.
Oh,
I couldn't see anything
no.
down there, but I didn't really need to.
Yeah.
And also you know where everything is, so that's a big part of it. I'm just like a visitor. I didn't really use the mirror. There wasn't really anything to look at, but it was comforting to see.
Yeah, exactly. Bad deal when it's not there.
Yeah. But super cool, my God. Beautiful, the red lights, everything. It's like the most beautiful thing ever. I would maybe I could imagine some kind of like panic button for another tourist. There's no place to freak out. You know?
Yeah, right. A master alarm.
I didn't see. Oh yeah, there's a master alarm, but there's no way I was going to touch that. I was like, I couldn't. There's no way I could barely reach it now.
Yeah.
But then again, if it's more convenient, you might hit by accident. That's the only other thing.
Yeah.
But what a beautiful experience. When I was reading this, does void bladder mean like pee your pants?
Because if you're coming down at a too high a rate and you impact hard, a lot of people have died by their bladder explodes and they get an infection.
Oh my God.
So they just figure, well, I'd rather piss my pants on a hard landing than
Yeah.
explode my bladder.
Absolutely. My God.
Go ahead and get them out.
Yep, we better start pulling you out, Tom.
Should I?
Yes, so let's see. Let me make sure that you're all disconnected. Is he all, his legs there and everything disconnected?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to pull this out from under you.
Okay.
There you go. And we'll walk you backing up.
I'm in management.
Yeah, you can slip
Oh.
up to here.
You feel tired? Is it
no.
physically?
I mean,
And walk your feet up to the bed. And then back.
it's stressful, of course,
Yeah,
but it's but not like freakishly stressful. It's not as hard as I could Tuesday at work.
How is his heart rate?
It stays steady, yeah.
Steady?
Alright, got it.
I don't know.
This is incredible,
Wicked.
What? This isn't your main suit. Is this your main suit? Is this the most current suit? Where
No.
are we with it?
The most current one, this is now largely a test unit. You know, we can switch out arms or different helmet configurations. The most recent one, we've just actually disassembled because I wasn't happy with some of it. So basically, yes? Yeah, we'll show it to you in just a second, but we'll first get you out. And I'll help Amy because it's a two-person deal to get you out.
Really?
Well, I think there's a little bit of a time issue, so we need to.
So that means from now on, I'll have an assistant, right?
If we have the manpower, I'll give you an
It's
assistant.
funny when you're there, what reveals itself is like being a comfort and what doesn't.
Yeah,
Simple things like a mirror or
the mirror was emotionally very comforting. That was
the comms. When the comms go out,
Was the
you
mirror
it's scary because
So you can see from here, you
Uh-huh.
can see into
Oh,
like anything
okay,
that's
okay.
going on in the suit, whatever's going on, we've got readouts on the suit and stuff.
Half the time giving the feedback, I just like to give myself something to do.
Just raise your toe, please. Thank you. That's good.
temperature. Yeah.
Thank you.
We're not trying to do these anymore because it is regular. If you don't want to. For these ties.
Space grade suit.
Serious, the real thing.
See, it's on the other
The
side.
real thing.
There's a
When was the
zip.
last
She
time you
gives
did
it
that?
on that side too.
I've never done. So Cameron, when are you flying?
Just as soon as humanly possible. I mean, we just need to, I need to finish my balloon flight training, which should happen by spring, take a couple of exams.
Have you done ballooning?
I have 12 hours now flying, and one solo. So, but I still have to take a couple of tests. And then we assemble the balloon, and then we can start doing training flights, and we'll slowly go up to higher and higher altitudes.
It's not all the way up.
And we'll start with 2 people in the balloon just to make it easier, and then we'll go to higher and higher altitudes just to be
And dip it in. Pilot observer, is it the combo?
And
Photographer, poet. You could go up there and write poetry. I mean, I think that'd be just as cool.
what kind of are you gonna use a ready? You're making everything.
as much as we can.
You're gonna make a capsule,
Well, it's just gonna be an open
open basket.
basket. And so we're gonna go from this, we're gonna go to a standing configuration. In fact, you're probably the last person here, we're gonna now take this apart. I'm gonna grab the tips, if you go pull back. And then once you're out, I'm gonna grab this. There you go. Now I'll grab this.
Yeah.
So Cameron, why do you need to take it apart and put the parts?
We just don't need it anymore.
This is.
We just don't need it, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go from that. from that
That's rebuilt
position.
with all the parts.
We're gonna start with standing.
I might get him a couch.
All those parts, yeah,
Nah, you just take it apart. It's really like having it as that.
Yeah.
It is.
it's cool, but it has served its purpose. It's been here a couple of years,
No,
and it's, you know, it's just,
What are you
it's
gonna
done
put
what
here?
it needs to do. Well, we'll build
The
the
basket,
standing one, yeah. One reason to take it apart,
Oh yeah.
No,
Your control panel is beautiful. You can make that to a paint stick if you.
I want to see you on the screen on the computer.
oh, it's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
If you get down on the ground now, you can do something.
Yeah, if you just wanna sit down on the floor.
Is it okay if, am I gonna crush anything? If I
No.
go this way?
My photo analysis.
Just
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What is the
funnel
Oh.
It's,
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was a very successful pressurization.
that was amazing.
Everything worked. Well, it's just a nice thing to, for everything to work.
What can I
coffee.
can I help you clean
No.
this or what do you?
We'll take care of this.
Oh, then.
So you can take that off, and
Oh, sure.
you can take a shower if you want, even if you're sweating.
Voice recorder's gone. Did you grab it?
It's probably
Amy
inside here.
got it.
We'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got it. She's got it.
I'm sneaky
so
like
you
that.
can, you can, like I say, you can shower off if you want. It's no problem.
I think I'm okay, but I'll change.
Whatever
Thank
you feel like. You bet.
Thank you. Do you want have my glasses?
Yeah, they're up on the shelf right there.
And we can just put this up.
Thank you.
Please go in the trainer.
Glad you did.
Ben,
Glad you could
please
do
go
it.
in the trainer.
There's the.
Get the full experience.
Actually can.
Put it on here. Thank you guys also for pressing buttons and grabbing hose clamps and doing whatever you need.
We did very little, but anyway.
He specifically talking to you. For heckling, drinking beer.
You got the beer.
So as you can see, it's
Thank you.
a full team thing now. I can't do it anymore by myself. For years, when I was just building it, and even basic tests, I could do it alone. But then there came a point I couldn't do it
Oh,
alone
it
anymore.
would have been better.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of the best ideas haven't been mine.
Can we be able to insert it?
That's fine. I just put a maybe late word like that. Once he's ready, we can have it. I can change. We don't need to clean this up. I can do all that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Mine is blown.
Sure.
I don't want to do mass graded.
It's a good mix of like seriousness and lightheartedness.
Mass
It's
graded.
like half science, half art.
Yeah,
But I have a whole.
I'm gonna go 51-49. Now, which
I'm
51?
gonna go 70.
For me, I'm gonna go with the 49. You'll go with the 51.
I mean, it's all regimented, it's all documented. It's all recorded, but it's also like, how do you feel?
Yeah, no,
What does this bring to mind?
you don't prep it right, you basically.
I mean, the output is a ritual, you know?
Well, that was kind of, that's why